I love and embrace change. I think a life without change is a boring life, but change has to be done well in order to have value. So today we're gonna take a look at Discord's new logo. Let's get into it. Hello everyone and welcome to the BizFluence YouTube channel, where we teach you how to think like a marketer about all things business, branding, tech, and well, marketing. I am your host, Martin, a marketing expert with over 10 years of experience working with brands in the US, Canada, and the UK. Today we're taking a look at Discord and their new logo, which was announced a couple of weeks ago, and I'll tell you what I think about it from a marketing standpoint, of course. First, a little bit of background. Discord is a free-to-use communications platform where users can communicate via text, voice, or video either directly with each other or in larger communities known as servers. I actually love the Discord platform and product. I think it's an amazing way to find and engage with thriving communities about multiple different topics. In a way, it has become the new version of an online message board. Yeah, I remember those. Discord grew as a platform mostly focused around gamers and games. No matter what game you're really into, there's probably a community on Discord that is eager to talk about anything related to that game. But after 6 years, it was time for a brand refresh for Discord. Not only had their user base grown massively, especially during COVID, but on top of that, there were pretty reliable rumors that Microsoft made them a hefty acquisition offer, which they ended up passing. With so many eyes on this new startup and so many eyes on this new era of the company, it was time to announce a new brand look and logo, which they did back on May 13th. And obviously, everyone had a lot of opinions about the new logo. But what did I think? Let's get into it. So before we get started, remember, I am a marketer, not a graphic designer. So I'm gonna be looking at this brand new logo and branding from a marketing standpoint, not a graphic design standpoint. Just keep that in mind before we get started. To start, let's actually break up the logo into two parts and talk about each part separately. Let's start with the actual logo, better known as Clyde apparently. I do not know why, but I'll cut to the chase and I'll let you know that I actually do not like this logo, but not for the reasons that you would think. From a design standpoint, I actually think it looks pretty alright, even better than what it used to look like. In fact, all the reasons Discord listed as to why they changed the logo make a lot of sense to me. It's less detailed, more symmetrical, easier to print on merch, easier to integrate into the UI of the product, and more. But that doesn't mean this was a good change. Why? Well, because Discord now just cemented their own identity crisis. Listen, no matter how you slice it, Discord's logo is a controller. After all, the platform was built for gamers. Hell, at one point you could buy PC games on Discord. And this was one of the reasons why Discord was so successful to begin with, because it catered to the specific needs of gamers to be able to easily communicate with each other across multiple different kinds of games. Fast forward 6 years and Discord absolutely owns the gaming communication space. There's no competition, everyone else lost, they won, GG, well played. But during the last year, when everyone was forced to stay indoors, we saw the rise of multiple communication platforms such as Slack, Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, and of course, Discord. At this point, Discord probably realized two things. One, they've already dominated the gaming communication space, which means there's not much growth there. Any growth that is happening, it's because gaming itself is growing. At this point, if you're into gaming, you will eventually get into Discord because everyone who's into gaming is on Discord. And number two, they realized a small but growing number of people were using Discord for other things that were not related to gaming. Hell, some companies went fully remote during COVID and decided to run all of their company communications inside of Discord. So over the last year or so, you might have noticed that Discord has changed their tune and started to appeal more to a broader audience rather than just gamers. This is obviously done to go against the big boys of online communication, right? In fact, Discord has stopped talking about themselves as a gaming communication platforms altogether. So much so that in the brand manifesto that they released with their new logo, gaming and games aren't mentioned a single time. The only mention of gaming is about gaming soundtracks, not even gaming itself. Hell, even on the Discord homepage, there's only one mention of gaming, and it comes after an example of using Discord for a study group. Their Twitter bio, no gaming there. And listen, this makes sense if Discord wants to grow their user base beyond just gamers. So knowing all this, and at such a key point in their growth as a company, plus the fact that we're probably not gonna go through a pandemic for the next couple of years, then why the hell is your new logo still a gaming controller? I don't get it. Why? Why?
Tell us the reason! Tell us the reason why!
This annoys me so much. So you have a company that has a gaming controller as a logo, but never wants to talk about gaming when talking about itself as a company. And some of you might go into the comments and say, but hey Martin, Discord started as a gaming company, therefore it's just a nod to how they got started as a company. And while that's true, in general, you don't want a logo to be about who you used to be, but about what the company wants to be or is at the moment, especially in the tech sector. And some people might say, but changing the logo from a controller would have angered so many people. Well, people got angered anyway. People don't like change. Look, I get it. Change is nothing but a constant reminder that everything that you love and care about will eventually disappear. Nothing is permanent, everything is fleeting, and you will eventually die. But that doesn't mean change can't be good. So if you're going to make such a radical change to your logo and branding, then make it very exciting. Is this what you want your company to be all about for the next 5 to 6 years? Discord. Imagine a place. Gaming controller. And this just tells me that Discord didn't have the courage to embrace their new identity, and they played it pretty safe and boring. Snore. Discord, the gaming company that doesn't want to talk about gaming. What is that about? So what do I rate this logo? I'm just gonna give it a big old meh out of 10. I think it's pretty boring, it's not bold, and I don't think it indicates any kind of significant change in the branding of the company. And it really doesn't align with the vision that Discord internally has for itself and the things that they've been talking about. I just don't like it. Wow, that was a lot about just a little logo. But hopefully you can understand my perspective from a marketing and branding standpoint. It just bothers me so much that this company that wants nothing to do with gaming, it's still branding itself as a gaming company. It makes no sense to me. Now onto the word mark. The part that everybody is freaking about and waiting for me to say something about. Woo! Now here the script is flipped a little bit. While the logo was bad idea, good execution, here it's quite the opposite. I actually love the concept behind this watermark. It doesn't scream gaming to me and it's much more broad and friendly. That is definitely a good thing. But the execution, people, the execution. What is this? Why does the S look capitalized? Why is the last D completely unaligned? What is the symbolism behind the dot on the I cutting into the letter? Maybe God knows, because surely no one else does. Even in their description of the wordmark, Discord doesn't talk about the meaning behind it. The only two words that they use to describe it are playful and easy to read. Hey Discord, what does your logo stand for? It stands for being easier to read and gaming. Yeah, you want to go for bold and exciting change, but you want change that means something. I'll give this watermark a see me after class out of 10. And lastly, Discord also announced a change to their color palettes, which I actually like. According to Discord, these colors are inspired by the colors that you might see across the Discord UI when using the product. Wow, a branding decision with meaning behind it that actually looks good. Who would have thunk it? You nailed the colors, Discord. But just the colors. That's it. Just the colors. Those are good. The rest, the colors are good. By this point, you might be asking, well, what would you have done instead? Well, thank you for asking, imaginary viewer who's not real. I'm just talking to that. First, I would obviously take into account that Discord obviously wants to move away from the gaming branding and into a branding that's much more broad, and it's about building communities and communicating with people. Imagine a place, they already have that catchphrase. I personally would have taken a logo that takes something from their past and repurposes it for their future. That way, old users of Discord don't feel alienated and new users of Discord feel more welcomed. What would that something be? Well, I would make it their mascot, Wumpus. Wumpus seems to be a playful and whimsical creature that personifies Discord's spirit. It is used across many of their promotional materials already, in chat stickers, and more. Lately, Wumpus has been stylized with a leaf on its head, so maybe that could be part of the new branding, Wumpus' square head and a little leaf on top of it. This would symbolize a new Discord that is less about gaming and more about finding an awesome community where you can express yourself and have fun with other people like you. The joy of Wumpus would personify the joy that people have by finding awesome communities on Discord. In my opinion, that would be so much more exciting than what we already have and perfectly aligned with Discord's own views views about the future of the company. Regardless of what you think about the older logo, I feel like this idea is so much more exciting and better than what we got. But let me know what you think in the comments, because I want to know how you feel about that. Would you go with what we actually got, or an idea that's more whimsical like the Wumpas or something like that? Well, I think that's enough rambling, especially about one single logo. Thank you for watching my video. This was actually my first video on this channel, and I'm very excited to keep talking about all things marketing and branding with all of you. If you'd like to support me on this new journey, make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know what else you would like me to talk about, and I will see you on the next one. Also, let me know what would you have done differently with Discord's logo in the comments. I'll reply to some of my favorite ideas. All right, see ya.